to my channel. If you're new, then please subscribe. Today is going to be a really fun, exciting video. So this is going to be a paranormal unboxing equipment video. So this is going to be unpacking my ghost hunting equipment. So just want to put out there, I am no expert in ghost hunting. I'm fairly new to this, but as a ghost enthusiast, I've started to kind of collect more ghost hunting equipment to help me with my paranormal tours that I go on. So everything that I have purchased, I will link all the websites in the description bar so you can check it out. So we're going to talk about the first thing, which is this ghost turret. Okay, so I will give you a close-up look of this. So this is the ghost turret, which is a low Scarabeo deck, which I absolutely love all their decks. So this is just what the cards look like. Okay, and as you can see, you have ghostly figures on each of the cards. So they're very fitting with, you know, spirits and spirit messages. And as I said, on YouTube, there's loads of videos about messages from spirit or contacting kind of past loved ones. So I do feel like you can really get really good messages from this deck. Okay, so if you're looking for a tarot deck that you do want to use to kind of help you connect to the spirit world, I would highly recommend this, because I just feel very connected to this. So if you are someone who is looking for this kind of equipment or this kind of divination tool, then this is definitely worth getting. So this, as I say, is the ghost tarot. So as a tarot reader, I thought I should mention the ghost tarot. This is just one of my favorites, and I feel like this you can really use in ghost hunting, because if you think about it, a card is so easy to touch. So if you want a spirit to touch something or move something, I feel like cards are so lightweight. So as well as like bouncy balls and stuff like that, you can use tarot cards if you want them to kind of move the object. So next thing I have is a ultraviolet torch. So it's super bright and it has all these different functions on here. So yeah, it's just a really good functioned light where it's charged by a USB. Yeah, it does some crazy stuff. But yeah, my favorite is just the standard big light. So when you're out ghost hunting, I would recommend a torch, because you know, you can see a lot better. So this isn't equipment, but this is just something I take with me. I take a bag of gems. Okay, so gems can protect you against spirits or any entities that you feel like, you know, you don't want them to attach themselves to you. So I always take gems to protect my energy. So taking a selenite crystal along with you on your investigation may enable spirits to come through and enhance your investigation results. So amethyst helps to reconnect with your imagination and your intuition. So this is very much a protective stone like shungai. So it can provide the support and sense of openness the user may need to safely sense any ghostly presences around them. So smoky quartz is a super grounding stone. So if you're feeling kind of overwhelmed, this is great to take with you, because this can make you feel a little calmer if you're in the middle of an investigation of something paranormal. So shungai is known for its protective qualities. It's great for getting rid of negativity, and it's believed to deflect external sources of bad vibes. And it's also known to keep shungai on display in any room where you sense overworldly activity, or if you want to be extra cautious, just keep it in your pocket wherever you go. And then we have labradorite and tourmalated quartz. So tourmaline is known as a very protective stone. Generally black crystals are very protective, so clear quartz just amplifies the intention to protect, as well as labradorite, which will protect your spiritual gifts. So the next item I have are these dowsing rods. So as you can see, they have kind of like swivel rods that swivels. So when you hold them, as you can see, they're quite easy to move. So the idea with this is you are supposed to talk to spirits and ask them questions, and then you will get a yes. It can be inwards or outwards depending what your yes or no answer is. It's very much like a pendulum. So this is what they look like up close. So dowsing is a type of divination in the attempt to locate groundwater, buried metals, or even gemstones as well. So they're kind of used to locate oil or grave sites. It's all to do with kind of earth vibrations and many other objects that it can pick up. So that is traditionally what dowsing rods were used for, but then I feel like ghost hunters kind of got onto the idea that you could communicate with spirits. So the idea would be to, if you ask a yes or a no answer, or you can ask them like their name, and you basically start with A, B, C, and you go down the alphabet, and then you can actually get their name with this. The same with their age. So you could do like the ages between 0 and 10, or 20 to 30, and so on. So that is the idea if you can connect with the spirit. I haven't actually had any luck with these. I feel like I get a lot better with my pendulum. I can find like lost objects with my pendulum, but I'm still yet to play around with these. But that is the idea, is as you can see, they basically just move outwards or inwards. But it's a nice cheap ghost hunting tool if you don't want to spend too much money. So the next thing we're going to look at is the GhostStop watch. So this is an EVP recorder. So we're going to take a closer look at that now. So we're going to take a closer look at the GhostStop watch. So this is ghost hunting equipment, and it comes in this really nice box. As you can see, it's marked as 8 gigabytes. So this is what the watch looks like up close. I absolutely love it. It's like a really nice digital watch. So as you can see, you have the on button here. So as you can see, the back, you will have the sticker of the gigabyte, and here is the USB portal bit where you can obviously plug in to charge and obviously get data off of the watch. So anything you record, you can put straight onto your laptop or PC. And what I love about this watch is, let's just turn it on and show you. So you just hold this button down here. Okay, so as you can see, we have the time and the day all set, and you can see it's fully charged. So the menu is this side button. So we have recordings, voice, music, set. So one of my favourite things to use about this watch is the fact that you can put music on this. Now, I don't really listen to music, but I listen to meditation music. So this is the enter button up here. Okay, and as you can see, I have these meditation musics that I've put on from my computer, and these are MP3 formats. So let's just show you what I mean. You press this to enter. So I love that I can just take this with me. I can meditate anywhere I want. I can be outdoors. I can be anywhere and I can just have a meditation. So it's just super amazing that it has this kind of function, because I've been looking for something like this. So we have I have different meditations on here, and the sound quality is amazing. So I just love this. So you just want to click this button up here again to go to like the main menu. So it has settings. So these are the settings. You can even put a password on this if you want to, which I think is also another cool setting. So let's just go to the recording section. So if we click voice, there's no voice recordings found, okay, but that is where your files of your EVPs will be. So if we go to recordings, and all you have to do is you click this to start a voice recording. So as you can see, it is clocking at the bottom of the time as we are recording my voice right now. Okay, so what is EVP? So it stands for electronic voice phenomena, and it basically is meant to have like human sounding voices from an unknown source that can be heard on recorded data from auto tape, radio station noise, or other kind of electronic media. So basically this watch is designed to pick up EVPs. So this means that at the time of recording you will not hear any voices. Like right now there will be no voices. Obviously I'll have to replay this. Let's just stop this. So if we press the top, button there, it's saved, and then we can go back and watch it. But basically it means that at the time of recording this you can't hear any voices, but when you play back the recording is when there can be noises heard. So that is what an EVP is basically like you can't hear it until you play the recording back. It does also come with the lead, so you can plug the lead into the back of this, directly into your computer, and it also comes with headphones as well. So it has a really long battery life as well. I think it has like 23 hours of battery life. So I wanted to get this so that I could use it with my spirit box. So if I'm listening in to my spirit box and I'm also recording at the same time, I'm kind of hoping to either pick up something that I couldn't hear. So I'm hoping that this EVP watch will pick up spirit voices, either from the spirit box or from the EVP in this. So I've heard people say that you can actually put this on when you're going to sleep and see what it can pick up while you are sleeping, which I think is kind of creepy. I think it'd be a little bit uncomfortable to sleep with though, but I absolutely love this watch. I take it with me wherever I go. So the next thing we're going to look at is this spirit box. So I prefer FM, and I usually do 100 to 200 ms, and I always sweep in reverse. So ms is milliseconds, and if I use AM I usually do like 200 in reverse. So here is a closer look at the PSB70 spirit box. So this also includes ambient temperature deviation detection. So I'm just going to open this box here so you can see what comes inside. So you do have earphones that come with it. We have the instruction manual, it comes with batteries, and we also have the device. So you just insert the batteries at the back of the device. It does have an aerial here as well that we can put up. And this is the on button here, which I will put on in a minute. So basically a spirit box works by randomly scanning through FM and AM frequencies to pick up spirit words in the white noise. So this is the power button here. So we just hold this down, which turns the device on. So as you can see, we have like the radio frequencies here. We have FM and AM to choose from. So as you can see, we have volume, so 30 is the highest. It is pretty loud, so I'm just going to turn this down. We have temperature here, so if we press the temperature, as you can see, the flash comes on, and the red and blue will indicate the temperature of the room. So as you can see, we have that on. So let's just turn the temperature thing off. The other thing we have is we have backlight. So if you press this, that will turn the backlight off and on again, and if you hold it down you have an actual kind of torch, so that's handy if you are in like a dark area. So I'm going to talk about the sweep rates now. So we have AM, which sounds like this, and we have FM. Now when you are using this device, you need to kind of judge and just play around with what is the best for you, what is picking up things, because I was trying to look into what is the best setting. So a lot of people did say FM got more results, better results. So we're just going to change the sweep rate here. So as you can see, we have 150, 200, 250, 300, 350. So I believe 100 is the fastest, so we're going to keep with 100. And then we have sweep rate here, which we have sweep forward and sweep reverse. So what you do is you just want to hold the sweep reverse down, and then that is basically what all you do. And you can ask questions, you can ask if there is a spirit here, you can ask what your name is, and then you would try and pick up what's coming through if you can hear anyone specifically answering your questions. So I'm just going to stop this now, and I want to talk about the AM, because if you want to use it in AM, I've seen that people set the feature to like the sweep rate of like 200. Okay, so we're going to do it to 200, and we're going to sweep in reverse. You can sweep forward, and I will do that in a minute, but I just feel like the sweep reverse you may get the best results in. So we're going to sweep in reverse. And that is basically what the sweep in reverse sounds like on that setting. So let's go forward. Again in the FM. So let's just turn this off. You just hold that down. So what you want to look out for when you are listening to this device and you're asking it questions, you want a direct answer. If you're asking for someone's name, if you're asking for the day of the week, and you're specifically getting the answer to that question, then so that to me could be a sign that you may be talking to a spirit, rather than, you know, just listening to radio stations. You know, this is designed to scan through radio stations at a high speed, which allows spirits to use the device to speak back to you in real time. So it also has like a little stand at the back as well, so you can kind of pop that down on the desk and then just have it sitting there. So the idea with the spirit box is you are looking for intelligent responses to your questions. So, you know, you will know the difference between tuning into different radio stations and then actually getting a response to your question, that especially as well if it comes up a few times and you ask the question a few times and you get the same response. That is what you are looking for with the spirit box, is intelligent responses. And I've had a lot of intelligent responses using this box, so this is probably my favorite of my whole paranormal equipment, because I've used this a few times and it does really creep me out, and it really just makes me think, like, am I actually communicating with something? So the next thing we have is the EMF detector. So this is BR9A. I got this one because I really loved the blue colour. So yeah, I just really loved the blue colour of this. It kind of stood out to the other EMF detectors that I had been looking at. And I have had a lot of great results using this. There's been a lot of spikes. I literally get nothing in my house, but you know, if I do go to a haunted place or somewhere where a spirit's being, I do seem to get the EMF to spike. So we're going to take a closer look at this now. So the next device we're going to be looking at is the BR9A electromagnet radiation detector, which is an EMF meter monitor. So how does the EMF detector work? So basically this allows you to read electromagnet frequency from your surroundings. So it's known by paranormal investigators within the community that paranormal entities and spirits have association with electromagnetic frequency. So it's unknown whether they are made up from it or are simply able to manipulate it. So how I believe this device works is by turning on the device and asking any spirits within the room to trigger the device if they are willing to communicate, and that is when you see certain spikes flare up on the screen. You can also use it to follow or track spirits with, because on the screen, so let me just turn it on. This is the on button, and then you just press the top. And so it will detect places in the room where there is EMF, and that initially can detect where you may find a spirit. So you just need to bear in mind that this device will obviously track objects that are giving off EMF. So it could be walkie-talkies, mobile phones, so you need to make sure that you don't have any interferences to know if you're getting a real result using this device. So as you can see, you can put a USB in this to charge rechargeable batteries, or you can just use normal batteries as well. So you have two options on how to charge and use this device. So as you can see, these are the buttons here. So here you can see we have light, so if you want to turn the light off, you turn it back on. And this is the sound, so you can have normal, mute, alarm sound. And then here we have play. So when you press play, as you can see, it's now going to scan for EMF. So we can suspend that as well. So as you can see, the bar is moving along because it's currently working, it's currently in use, and these are the three options that we have here. So to explain to you what each one means, so the S up here, this is the power density. So this is where you're going to see like high energy go up. So obviously red indicates, you know, high EMF detection. And then the E is the electric field strength. So in this middle one, this will help to monitor potential false triggers. And then the bottom one where it says H, this is the magnetic field strength. So I think this is the main area you want to look for with spirits interference, because this is where the energy is going to pick up and detect in the green, and the top is more about, you know, the kind of high level of the EMF. But so these bars that are running down on each one, this one is the magnetic field strength graph, the middle one is the electromagnetic trend graph, and the top one is the power density trend graph. So yeah, you just need to focus on the numbers and the energy that's spiking up. So as you can see, it's detecting high EMF because the microwave is going off. So now we're on to the musical boxes. So I was after one of these for absolutely ages, and the first one I bought was the Paratunes box. Now I have to say I absolutely love the design of this, because with this you get to basically custom make it. So it comes in black, but you can get it painted gold or silver. So obviously I opted for the gold, which I think looks absolutely beautiful. So it's quite kind of like a decorative piece as well that I love to have on my altar. The only thing I will say with this company is that they're not very good with communication. It took 6 weeks to get mine posted, and the communication was just horrendous. But eventually I got the product. And it does have the LED lights, which you can choose what colour lights you want, and I went for the clear ones because I thought it looked nice with the gold. So let's take a closer look at this now. So the next two items we're going to look at are the paranormal music boxes. So I'm going to start talking about the Paratunes music box here. So the Paratune is a motion activated sensor that is super light and has a very long range. So this is powered by its own battery pack and is charged via a micro USB. So the Paratunes will activate the lullaby tune and the 8 LEDs when something disrupts the field it generates. So the sensor used to detect the motion is totally enclosed, which does not need to actually see the object that has broken its field, which is different to other sensors that you see on the market. So its main features is it has a 360-degree motion field, it has a loudspeaker, a very long range, and as I said, it plays a lullaby tune. So I'm just going to put it on now. So as you can see, that is where the USB is here, and this is the on button. So as you can see, So it's super creepy. I absolutely love it. I think it's super pretty as well. So I'm just going to move my hand towards it. And as you can see, it's quite sensitive. So I'm quite excited to use this out. So I'm just going to turn this one off. So that is the Paratunes music box. So now we're going to talk about the Paranormal music box here, which I purchased from eBay. So again, this device detects motion and movement. It can take up to a minute to kind of calibrate to the surroundings. So when you first turn it on, the red light comes on and it plays the music, and then it will auto reset itself and restart scanning. So when you first turn it on, don't feel like, oh my god, it's going off, because that is just what it does when you first turn it on. So the UV ultraviolet light is constantly on to attract spirits towards the device. So as you can see, this is the light here, and it's going to go off in a minute. So the fact that the UV ultraviolet light is constantly on, this is great also for making it easier to find in the dark. So it helps, you know, for purposes of not standing on the device. So again, you would just ask the spirits to go towards the light, and this can be in an 8 to 10 feet range. Again, I'm going to put my hand near it, and as you can see, it goes off. So you don't have to touch the device, you can just be near them. But this is very sensitive as well. When you touch it, it will go off. So I'm just going to turn it off. So I chose the traditional music box sound, which goes off for 9 seconds. And because that product took so long to arrive, I just went and bought this on eBay. It was around the same price. So I'm yet to decide which box I like best, because I haven't actually got to take these out yet, so I'm kind of yet to see which one it would react to a spirit. But I've tested them in terms of long range and short range and seen what they pick up, and they both work considerably well. So the next paranormal thing I'm going to show you is the Ouija board. So this is very much a common product to use into contacting spirits from the other side. Now, I was quite hesitant first to get one because I thought, do I really want to open up a can of worms? So I did just buy it for decoration purposes, but then when I started to use my spirit box and stuff, I thought, well, I'm trying to communicate with spirits with other devices, so it seems a bit like, why would the Ouija board be any different than using a spirit box to communicate with spirits? So I still haven't actually used this properly. I've kind of played around with it to see how well it moves and moves around the board. So let's take a closer look at this now. So here is up close of my Ouija board, which is made from high quality natural birch plywood. And as you can see, the planchette is really easy to move across the board if you just kind of hover it. So you can really see all of the detail in this handmade planchette, which has a glass lens. So as you can see, this is a flat board marked with the letters of the alphabet, the numbers and the words yes and no. And it also has goodbye written on it. I just feel like this is beautiful. Honestly, I have this standing at my altar and I absolutely love it. I just think it's such high quality, and you never know, one day maybe I will use it, maybe I won't, but I'm just so happy that I purchased this, and this was purchased on Etsy. So that is my paranormal unboxing equipment, all my ghost hunting technology, and I really had fun creating this video. If you enjoyed this type of video, let me know in the comments what you thought. Like the video, let me know if there's anything else you'd like me to review, because I do want to get more paranormal equipment, so I'm constantly looking at what new devices I can buy. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'm sending you all love and light.